Heyo, welcome to the Pruskop podcast. My name is Megan Prusko, and I'm a residential and multifamily realtor here in Edmonton, Alberta. Today, we are going to go over the difference between conditions and terms. A lot of people get really confused by this, and that's because the people explaining it to them make it confusing. Conditions are ifs, terms are ands. An example of putting a condition on an offer, a conditional offer, would be saying, "Hi, Mr. Seller, I want to buy your property if I am satisfied with the results of the inspection." Or, "I will buy your property if I am satisfied with my bank confirming I'm able to get a loan to purchase this property." There's always a timeline on these ifs, on these conditions. So you have to say it's due by this date, this time. That window is what we call the pending period or the conditional period. If something pops up on the inspection, let's say a $500 deficiency, if you can look past that deficiency, but you want to be compensated for looking past it, that's where you go back and renegotiate. You aren't entitled to the seller agreeing to renegotiate, but you can give it a shot. And what that shot looks like typically is saying, "Hi, seller, I found this issue with the property. This is what it is. See, I'm not making it up. And either we're going to be reducing the purchase price by $500 and I'll fix it on my own, or Mr. Seller, you fix it for me and I'll agree to stick to the original purchase price. And maybe you'll meet at 250 or 300 and compromise that way." If there is a deal breaker that pops up, either in inspection or financing, then that means you have the right to back out of the contract and get your deposit back. The only money you would be losing in that case would be the $500 you spent on the inspection. So, conditions are there to give you a window to complete due diligence and give you the opportunity to back out if a surprise comes along that you're not comfortable with. A term is ands. A term would be saying, "I will buy your property and the seller is to provide proof that the home has been professionally cleaned prior to possession." Another example would be, "I will buy your property and I, the buyer, have the right to tour the property again within five business days of the possession date." And we do that just to make sure there's no surprises right before you fork over the cash and officially make that house your problem. If you only have terms on a contract, that doesn't stop the sale from happening as long as both the buyer and seller sign. So those terms don't give you a way to back out. You're just saying, "Hey, if you want the deal, this is what it's going to have to take, and we're just agreeing that this is a part of the deal." Those conditions are saying, "I do want to buy this place, but just give me the time to look at this stuff first." That's all that the difference is. It's really not that difficult. You can get very creative with terms and conditions, and you might need to get creative in order to find that compromise where both parties are happy and the deal can get done. Just know the more conditions and terms that you put on a property, the more deterring it is going to be for the other party to agree with you because you're asking for more and more, and maybe they don't want to give it. That's it. That's all. Thank you very much for listening. If you learned something, like and subscribe. If you didn't understand that, drop a comment. I'll do this all over again. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.